Welcome back to Exploring Consciousness with an Anesthesiologist. I'm Christopher Voss, MD, MS, a Harvard and Stanford University-trained physician and a board-certified anesthesiologist and neurocritical care doctor. In our journey so far, we've explored consciousness through the lenses of quantum mechanics, multiverse theory, non-locality, and collective consciousness. We've discussed how consciousness may interact with hidden dimensions, how our thoughts could shape reality, and how quantum theories challenge our understanding of the universe. Today, we're diving into another fascinating concept: the role of time in consciousness. Could time, as we understand it, be an illusion? How does consciousness perceive time, and could we transcend its limitations? Let's explore. Time, a perception or a reality? In classical physics, time is viewed as a linear, one-way flow, always moving forward from past to future. However, Einstein's theory of relativity introduced a more nuanced view. Time, according to relativity, is intertwined with space, forming what we call space-time. This means time is not absolute. It can stretch and contract based on speed and gravity, as observed in phenomena like time dilation. In quantum mechanics, however, time becomes even more mysterious. On the quantum level, the behavior of particles suggests that time doesn't always move forward in a simple linear way. Quantum superposition, where particles exist in multiple states at once, challenges our conventional understanding of time's flow. But what does this mean for consciousness? Could our perception of time be more fluid than we think? Consciousness and the non-linear nature of time. In earlier episodes, we discussed quantum entanglement and the multiverse theory, which introduced the possibility that multiple realities or states might exist simultaneously. Similarly, some theorists propose that consciousness, especially during moments of heightened awareness like dreams, altered states, or meditative practices, might not be confined to a linear perception of time. Consider this. Have you ever had a dream where time feels distorted, or experienced déjà vu, where you feel like you've lived a moment before? These experiences might hint that consciousness could transcend the linear constraints of time, allowing us to access different layers of reality. Neville Goddard and Living in the End. Let's tie this into Neville Goddard's teachings on manifesting reality. Goddard emphasized the importance of living in the end, imagining and feeling as though your desired outcome has already been achieved. In doing so, you align yourself with the reality in which your goal exists. In the context of time, this suggests that consciousness can interact with different points on the timeline. By focusing on a future state, as if it has already happened, you might be shifting your consciousness to the timeline where that reality is true. If time is not strictly linear in the quantum realm, then consciousness might collapse different potential futures into one experienced reality. The role of time in quantum theories. In quantum mechanics, there is also the concept of retrocausality, the idea that the future can influence the past. While this seems counterintuitive, some interpretations of quantum theory suggest that events in the future might impact decisions made in the present. Could our consciousness tap into this retrocausal nature of time? In the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, each decision we make creates a branching timeline, with each possible outcome existing in a separate universe. Our consciousness might be shifting between these timelines, unconsciously navigating different realities based on our thoughts and emotions. This aligns with previous episodes where we discussed the multiverse and the idea that consciousness might help choose which reality we experience. The illusion of time in mystical experiences. Let's move beyond the purely scientific perspective and consider mystical experiences. In altered states of consciousness, whether through meditation, psychedelic experiences, or deep introspection, many individuals report a sense of timelessness. Time seems to disappear, and past, present, and future feel like a single, unified experience. This could be evidence that consciousness is capable of perceiving reality beyond the constraints of linear time. In the previous episode on quantum entanglement, we discussed how particles remain connected regardless of distance. Similarly, time may not separate moments as clearly as we think. Our conscious mind might be capable of perceiving these non-local connections across time, just as quantum particles remain entangled despite separation. How we perceive time and its relation to reality. The way we perceive time might also be tied to memory and anticipation. Neuroscience suggests that our brain creates the illusion of time's flow by continuously comparing our past experiences with future expectations. This creates the sensation of moving through time. However, consciousness itself might exist in a state that is more fluid, where past, present, and future are interconnected. Could it be that our thoughts, emotions, and intentions are not just influencing our present, but also interacting with our future and past? By focusing on certain outcomes, we might be creating ripples in time, much like how quantum events can ripple across space. Challenges to understanding time and consciousness. As we explore the role of time in consciousness, we face several challenges. Empirical evidence. While many quantum theories suggest that time is fluid and nonlinear, there is limited empirical evidence directly linking consciousness to these quantum phenomena. Neuroscience. The current understanding in neuroscience is that the brain constructs time based on sequences of events. However, this doesn't fully explain why certain experiences feel like they stretch or collapse time, such as during dreams or altered states of consciousness. Falsifiability. Just like with the multiverse theory, the role of time in consciousness remains difficult to test or falsify. Many of the ideas we explore here, while intriguing, remain speculative. Practical implications. So how can we apply this understanding of time to improve our lives? By becoming more mindful of the present moment, we may be able to shift our perception of time. Practices like meditation, visualization, and mindfulness allow us to step out of the constant rush of linear time and focus on what really matters. By visualizing a future where your desires have already been fulfilled, as Neville Goddard taught, you might be shifting your consciousness into alignment with that future reality. This can help you feel more empowered, centered, and connected to the flow of time. Conclusion. The role of time in consciousness is a profound and complex topic, one that challenges our conventional understanding of reality. Whether consciousness can transcend time or interact with different points in time remains an open question. However, by exploring these ideas through the lenses of quantum mechanics, neuroscience, and mystical experiences, we gain new insights into the depth and potential of human consciousness. As always, I encourage you to remain open-minded while staying grounded in scientific inquiry. Thank you for joining me in exploring the mysteries of time and consciousness. If you found this discussion thought-provoking, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on future episodes. Share your thoughts in the comments. How do you think time affects consciousness? Also, to learn more about consciousness, please visit us on our website at medspecialists.net. Kaya Veda.